Nash, good morning, good evening. My name is Ash Singh. I'm a Dato here in Kuala Lumpur. How are you doing today? Tell me what you're working on.
Hello, hi there, Dato Ash. Thank you for introducing me. And
Yes.
as you know, Dato, the global food beverage market in 2022 is estimated around 3.7 trillion US dollars. And the halal segment for it is 32%, it's around 1.17 trillion US dollars. So if you see at the world and what's happening now, the pandemics, COVID and everything, the world population are more concerned about their well-being. They wanted to stay healthy and be active. That's why we can see a surge in the global healthy snacks offering. And it's estimated in 2025, it will be worth of 33 billion US dollars. And the halal market will be 10.6 billion US dollars. And here, Entrusol, we wanted to be part of it. We wanted to be the leading platform to supply for the demand. We, as Entrusol, wanted to serve the best and delicious local halal healthy snacks for busy, active, and health-conscious individual. We wanted to change the world by changing the way we are snacking. And ladies and gentlemen, especially for you, Dato', as what you know, the global Muslim population is 1.9 billion, and 12.6% are living in Southeast Asia. So it's around 240 million. So this is a territory that we wanted to conquer, and we wanted to be the player for these platforms. Understood. And as for our past tractions, in 2021, we have a surge of 235% of revenues for the previous years with 2.7 million ringgit Malaysia. So it's equivalent to 645K of USD. And the total revenues that we have since 2020 is 4.3 million ringgit Malaysia, and it's equivalent to more than 1 million US dollars. Dato, we have served more than 60,000 customers in Malaysia, and we wanted to grow globally. And we needed your help because we wanted to become, in 5 years, the wellness super apps, not only to serve people to buy healthy snacks from our platform, but of course, to go into nutrition, fitness, and mental health. So we need the help. So we wanted you as a part of us because we wanted to increase our product offering, and we wanted to have a good marketing and good market access. And thirdly, to improve our technology in the future. And the last part is for our international hiring. And with humbly, Dato, we in Entrusol wanted to be part of you and let us be and let us sail together in this platform and win this journey.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nash. There's a lot of great information. We'll see different styles of pitches, right? So Nash, I really like, because you were jumping into the data a lot, right? There's so a lot of investors, people that are looking at money, always like to understand that. And keep the chat coming. I know that we have feedback in the chat. A lot of people might not know this, but the halal food market is a huge industry, okay? And the other thing is it's not just people that follow the faith, the Muslim faith. It's also people that live in countries that predominantly have a Muslim population. So there's a huge market for this, right? You know, you kind of get into the billions of dollars. So let's talk a little bit about what you do, okay? Because I kind of wanted to understand, like with every pitch, there's always ways to evolve and connect the dots, because there was a lot of information, a lot about healthy snacks. You said that you had 60,000 people that have tried your product. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. So with 60,000 people, are these, who are these people, and are they buying off of your app right now? Can you tell me a little bit about what their current experience is? Okay. Because I want to understand what you've started with and where you're growing, because one of the challenges and what I want to build in your pitch is that we know the market is big. We know that this is something that's here to stay. We also know that buying habits, you know, once you get somebody on an app for buying food, we're all guilty of this, whether it's Food Panda or DoorDash or all these components, all of that stuff is now there. And you're coming in from a position of halal certification and healthiness, okay? But hopefully also an economic benefit as well. Like it can't be too expensive too. So as you were pitching, I wanted to know these components, right? I wanted to know who the audience is, and how you are making sure that the stuff is indeed halal certified. Number two is, the healthiness. How do you ensure that? And finally, how expensive is it, right? Am I spending 5 times as much? Because then, because we do know that in parts of the world, for instance, in Southeast Asia, a lot of the population is Indonesia, and in 3rd and 4th tier cities, they don't have the budgets. So that's where my mind was at. So can you answer these questions, please?
Can. Hello, hi there.
Yes.
So in Malaysia, we are known as one of the biggest halal exporter. And then we export to the main 5 countries, such as Singapore, China, and even in US. Then what happens is our halal certifications is resemble the wholesomeness. I mean, like the halal best practice is resembles and is almost similar with FAO and also WHO in the food hygienes in all the supply chain. That's why it make Malaysia halal certification for any products is been recognized by, if I'm not mistaken, 147 countries in the world, including US.
You got that. Yeah, you got that. Yes.
So, and then number 2 is about the healthy snacks, right? So the challenge about healthy snack is about the taste. So we can remove all the unhealthy items and make it like purely healthy organics, but it's not really consumable in Southeast Asia markets because people are not like in US, in UK, they are use of vegetarians. They don't use salt, they don't use sugar much. But in Southeast Asia, we are the king of food.
Yes,
and then we use a lot of spices.
Of course.
But what we do
especially in Malaysia,
but what we do is we offer a better choices, meaning that if you compare our products with the outside products, the sugar is less than what they're having, but the taste is almost the same. And then the salt is less, and then the fat is less. So this is what we are heading to.
Yeah. And so Nash, like you mentioned a couple of things. Did you already have a business that's already exporting food? Do you already have a business? Is there
currently no.
Okay, so this is the new business, because you mentioned that you're already exporting. You guys are already a big exporter of food. Does that mean that
that is the Malaysia as a halal exporter.
As Malaysia as a country. Malaysia is a major halal food exporter. Okay, I got that.
Yes, something like that.
So and when you're building your platform, so this relates to kind of the questions that are kind of surfacing. Are you also creating the food, or are you going to be the centralized app that connects to all the different food manufacturers?
Yes, the second one, the centralized apps.
Got it. Okay, so you're not actually making the food, but you know kind of the palettes and the information, and you can actually give information to make sure. Because what happens is that, if I'm creating food in Malaysia, I need to get information and data on maybe how it can be more tasty, right? How it can connect the dots. And I think that you're, as an app, understanding people's tastes matter, right?
Yes,
and
definitely.
People's palates and that. So there's a science around that, right? That I think needs to be had, because you have to check a couple of boxes. If you are creating an app where it's convenient to get the food, and the food is delivered, right? You have a delivery thing. Is there a delivery process, right? So you got the delivery. It addresses certified halal. It tastes good,
and it's affordable.
And it's affordable, right? And it's affordable.
Yeah, it's affordable.
That's a hard thing to do, right? Does that make sense? And so as you're pitching, you want everyone to know what your secret sauce is, right? We need to understand how you're doing this, because if you did what you did in the United States right now, or Canada, or the UK, people would expect to pay double the amount of money, okay? Double the amount. And so in your process, right, being able to understand your supply chain and how the food is being produced, and how you've created an innovative way that's unique to maybe Malaysia, right? You have the aunties that are cooking the food, and they have a mindset, and you have access to the farms and the raw material. There has to be something. Does that make sense? Because that's the question they're going to ask. They're going to be like, okay, when I go to Bandung in Indonesia, right? And I'm there, and I see these kids at school, and they're able to buy a pack of chips for 50 cents, right? 1 ringgit, right? How are you going to make sure that you compete with that, right? You know, so all of these things matter, but the thing that matters most is price at the end of the day. Okay. At the end of the day, inflation is up. Everyone's worried about this. So can you talk to me a little bit about that? I want to know a little bit more about how you guys are going to be the best company. Why are you guys the best people to make this happen?
Okay. So what we do is we collaborate with most of excellent manufacturers in Malaysia that having experience in exporting products, halal products to especially in US, in Japan, and also in Middle East. Yeah. So we work together with this. They call it like medium-sized manufacturers, and then we do supply them some analytics. We are doing a smart warehousing system, smart inventory, to let them know that how much product that they need to produce for us per week. So they will send to us per week. So we do the first in come, and then first in go. So we can maintain the freshness of the foods. And most of the factories are okay and wanted to work with us because we reduce their budget, and then they also can take more projects while servicing us. Now, currently, we have worked together with 3 manufacturers in Malaysia, and most of them, one of the manufacturers is manufacturing product for Amway. Amway USA. And then they have even certification like HACCP. And then the best thing about us is because of the relationship and because of our smart inventory system, and then because of we ordered to our manufacturers the projection like 6 months, 1 year, they give us the best price. Best price, and then they give us almost similar with the giant companies that ordering for them. So this is how we're going to compete. And by remaining as a platform, and then we take more manufacturing to help us to produce our products, we can scale up very fast with the, smaller investment. Yeah.
Let me ask, there's a couple of questions from the crowd. Number one is, how will these products be packaged? And another question is, are you getting interest for the halal snacks from non-halal populations?
So the packaging is be made in the manufacturer, but we control the design. So the box design, everything is done from us. Then we print it up and send it to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer will pack the raw materials. So from that, we can remain the authenticity of the products, and is going to be a secure code for us because only us know the design and the color codes. So it's quite hard to fake the products. That was number one. Number two, yes, currently we are growing into the non-Muslim community. We have like around 10% of our customer in Malaysia now, the non-halal population, and they like the products because they know that the halal certification, it indicates that the product is hygiene, it's safe, and it's high quality in all supply chains. And people are sensitive with this kind of information, especially during pandemic.
And my last question is around you're focusing on certified wellness snacks, right? So this is stuff that you can keep on the shelves for a specific period of time. So you start with snacks, but eventually you can actually evolve it to fresher, cooked food as well as you start moving down the path. All right, great. And so what are you looking for? You are looking for partnerships, you're looking for investment. What do you need?
Yeah, we are looking for investors that can become more into our strategic partners to help us to expand in C markets.
How much are you looking to raise?
Yeah, we are looking for 2 million from 10 million valuations.
Okay, and that's all in USD or ringgit?
USD.
Okay.
In USD.
So we're not talking about Indonesian rupee, right? We're not doing that. That's different valuation. All right, $2 million. All right, Nash, would you like me to pitch your idea back to you?
Definitely, Ash.
All right. So we're going to hit the top. You can introduce yourself. You get to be the Dato now if you want. You can be anyone you want. Okay. And we can pitch it. Over to you. Go ahead.
Hello. Hi there, Ash. My name is Nash. And then I'm known as a Prince of Tech from Southeast Asia. And I would like to love your ideas.
All right. Thank you for making the time. My name is Ash Singh, and I'm part of the Entrusol team. As you know, the world has changed a lot, especially during the pandemic. People are thinking about healthy alternatives in their lifestyle and in their snacking. And we have been working over the last 5 years to build Entrusol. And our platform, we are actually going to revolutionize the healthy snack industry for the halal population around the world. As you know, Their halal certification and the halal population is upwards in almost 2 billion people around the world. And we believe that there is a new opportunity today with better supply chains, with more information and data for us to be able to create the next generation of tasty, healthy, halal certified, affordable snacks that we can distribute starting off in Southeast Asia. We've done all the work with the factories, and we believe that Malaysia is the best place to create this global smart kitchen, right? Where we can distribute these snacks around the world. We've already got our first 60,000 customers, and we'd love to talk to you more about how we can build our capacity and our distribution around the region for our success. We're looking for $2 million of capital to make this happen. And we believe that we are going to be that next generation company that might even be acquired by a company like Pepsi one day. Would love to chat with you about this over a coffee. Thank you.
Wow, that's great, Ash. That's very good. Right. Yeah, really good. Thank you.
No, my pleasure. My pleasure. So, I wanted to encapsulate the ecosystem and the idea of what you're trying to do. And sometimes when I'm pitching, I start to think in my head where this could go. And when I look at it, I was thinking about these healthy snacks. Pepsi's been buying all these companies that are doing this. And I'm thinking to myself that, you build this company out and Pepsi is a type of company that could potentially, be an acquirer, right? Because you need to be part of an ecosystem, right? And so I think it's fantastic. And I think it's great, along with a fantastic business, Nash. I think it's always great when we have founders like yourself that are helping communities around the world with healthier food options, right? I think it's great. And having lived in Malaysia and Singapore and spent a lot of time in the Middle East and in Indonesia, I think it's fantastic that you're doing this. So congratulations on that. And hope you enjoyed our time today. Thank you for making the time.